Now, the president of the International Criminal Court, Judge Chile Eboe-Osuji, is expressing hope that relations between the Hague-based court and the U.S. will improve. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo accused the ICC of attacking America's rule of law after ICC prosecutor Fatou Bensouda requested an investigation into allegations of war crimes and crimes against humanity committed by Allied forces in Afghanistan. Judge Osuji spoke to VOA's Peter Clotty about the situation.
What do you think is the current relationship between the International Criminal Court and Washington, and what would you expect it to be in terms of bolstering the relationship?
The relationship, as you know, everyone knows, it's not good. It leaves much to be desired. And I came to engage in that discussion to recall the strong role America has played in matters of rule of law historically, including establishing international accountability mechanisms from Nuremberg, Nuremberg Tribunal,
right,
to the International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda,
right,
Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia, the Special Court for Sierra Leone, and the Extraordinary Chamber in the Courts of Cambodia. It is for that reason that we find the current state of affairs, the attitudes of Washington towards the ICC quite surprising.
Is there a political will to mend fences and to get to a place where you both feel comfortable in working in a working relationship? Because I know the U.S., although a signatory, had not ratified its signature with the Rome Statute, which effectively established the ICC.
They did not ratify. They have not ratified. They signed at some point and then withdrew the signature. So we need to. So
okay.
I'm not sure we can even say they're signatory.
Right. Okay.
But it's important to note that the American delegation were part of the people who negotiated the text of the Rome Statute. They played a part. The American Bar Association played a prominent role in urging not only for the creation of the ICC since 1978 until it was created in 1998, but lots of Americans support the court and they wish us well. And the only thing now is for the government to also pay heed to the role America has played in this sort of endeavor in the past, as is very consistent with their own national approach to rule of law and judicial independence. So we strongly encourage them to become part of the fold. It will strengthen the institution, it will strengthen that mechanism and ensure that its dividends spread out more widely and more robustly around the world.
One of the criticisms often leveled against the ICC is that the ICC sometimes behave politically. They cited examples of Laurent Gbagbo in Ivory Coast, where he wasn't allowed to go back home because of fear that his presence there could cause political upheaval. What do you say to critics who say that sometimes the court is used politically instead of just sticking to what it does best, prosecuting those who commit human rights violations?
There are two things there. First of all, I want to say categorically that the court does not get used politically.
All right.
You see, the problem is these things, there are lots of people who come up with these narratives and you don't know where to get them from, and then they run away with it. We are a court of law, and we're not always in there mixing up, with these narratives and countering them. That's not what we do. We're a court of law. Now, I cannot comment on the Laurent Gbagbo case for the simple reason that that case is pending on appeal,
right,
and I am a member of the appeals chamber that will have to decide that appeal. In fact, I am the presiding judge in that appeal, so it will not be appropriate for me to comment on that.
In Thursday's part 2 of the interview, ICC President Judge Chile Eboe-Osuji rejects criticisms that the court targets Africans. He also spells out conditions under which the court will accept cases of allegations of war crimes and crimes against humanity.